Hey everybody, Jennifer Dixon here with Thrive Yoga and Wellness, and today we are going to talk about the throat chakra. We are in week 5 of our last 90 days challenge, and for the first part of it we have been going through each of the chakras. We started down with the base chakra, then we moved up sacral, belly, and heart was our last week's, but this week we're going to talk about the throat chakra. And this is part of our last 90 days challenge. So we are finishing 2019 strong. So what the idea behind this is to not wait until January 1st to try to do something different, to try to grow and improve our lives. And it's not about dieting, because trust me, I hate diets. I don't do diets. It's about doing what can you add into your life that's going to fill you up, that's going to make you be happier, that's going to make you feel better. Because guess what? If you're feeling better, if you're filling yourself up with all of these good things, good nutritious things, whether it's food that's filling you up or positive people or affirmations, all of that's going to work together, and it's going to create the healthy life and the healthy body that you want. It's a bigger picture than just what I can and can't eat, because I will be honest with you, I'm terrible about counting calories, macro. I don't even know this macros, and I tried keto for 5 days and I thought I was going to die. So I approach my wellness and well-being more from a what all can I add, then I won't be empty and need the other stuff that doesn't do me good, doesn't suit me well. So for the last 4 other weekends, I've actually had the honor and privilege to be joined by Leslie or Merritt to talk about our Wamabhaga Wednesdays, our kind of going deeper into each of these chakras. But both of those ladies were busy this week, so I have to do this alone. Lord help us. They are kind of like the resident experts on chakras. I kind of tiptoe into the study of the chakras, and so please forgive me rather if I mess something up. But I am excited to share the little bit of information that I know. And if you're curious for more, definitely be sure to come into the studio this week. We're going to be covering the throat chakra in most of our classes. And if you're also curious, hit respond or subscribe. Definitely subscribe to this channel, and then leave a comment down below. That way I can make sure to answer you and get maybe Leslie and Merritt in there to help answer some questions too. So this week we're talking about the throat chakra. It is right here. It's represented by the color blue, which, by the way, is my favorite color, and no surprise there. So something that you can see when you have a healthy, balanced chakra is that you're not afraid to talk, that you can be heard, that you're not afraid to express yourself, things of that nature, all about communication. So on the flip side, when it's not balanced, that means you might talk very quietly. It might be a whisper, or you might have a hard time expressing what it is that you want or what makes you feel good or feel comfortable. Or on the opposite side, and this honestly could be something that I struggle with, is an overactive throat chakra. Could be where you talk too loud, or you talk over people, or it's something where it's like a forceful my opinion. Yeah, I hope my husband doesn't watch this. If he does, don't comment anything. So a balanced chakra throat chakra is going to allow you to be comfortable with sharing your truth. Now, here's the thing, not everybody has to love your truth, but you should feel comfortable sharing it, even if it doesn't make even if not everybody agrees with it. I'm not saying to go out there and make enemies or anything like that, but if you do have a truth that means something to you, don't be afraid of sharing it, but try to do it in a loving way, right? So the other name for the throat chakra is the Vishuddha Chakra, and the element associated with the throat chakra is, I'm going to have to look at this name because I'm drawing a blank. It's basically air. It's like the ether, and it's a Sanskrit term for it, and I have it over here, and which is not in sight, which is not good. Akasha, basically like air. And if you think about it, we have to have air to talk. So I actually really, really, really love the idea of this element, this air element, being associated with the throat chakra. Now, some foods that you want to think about when you are trying to balance or work with or on the throat chakra are blue things. Like my kids love blueberries. We planted like 8 blueberry bushes this spring. And then with the drought, I think we only have 3 left. I'm not the green thumb. But yeah, my kids can eat their weight in blueberries. Yay! And blackberries too. Blueberries and blackberries are great foods for the chakras. In fact, any of the fruits that grow on trees, like apples and pears, they're also great for the throat chakra. And as you may imagine, teas and hot teas and teas with honey, things of that nature, things that soothe your throat when it's sore, right? So that's a really great option for a food to help make you conscious and aware of the throat chakra, and maybe to help soothe it as well. Another thing that I love about the throat chakra, I want to show you the symbol for the throat chakra. So my favorite color is blue, even though I'm not wearing any blue. It's Halloween this week, so that's why we have Miss Skeleton behind us. I was trying to be festival. So festival. And so I'm wearing the Halloween-y type colors, but this would also be kind of more like root chakra colors, right? Because it's orange, sacral. And where was I going with that? I think I just spoke of that. Anyways, so the symbol for the throat chakra is this beautiful blue color with lots and lots of triangles, and it's like triangle inside of triangle. And guess what, guys? You guys can get a lot of this information doing some pretty quick internet research. And so here's the thing that I sort of struggled with earlier on in my yoga practice was whether or not I believed in these energy centers, because that's what chakras are. They're energy centers located, basically in the center of your body, the last one's up here at the top of your head. And so whether or not you believe in their existence, although science is starting to confirm more and more that things that resemble are located in our bodies, that's not really the important part to me. The important part to me is like this conscious awareness of the need to be balanced in these areas. Like the root chakra, we have to be firmly rooted into the ground. We have to, in order to be strong and to stand up, we have to have a good ground and a good root. And so I love the fact that these chakras help to remind us on how to be healthy and be well and to stand firm. My favorite image here really is like a big oak tree. Or like a tulip poplar, since we're in Tennessee. It stands up so tall and straight, and storms can come around, but their roots are so deep, nothing really tears them down, right? So the imagery behind these chakras, whether or not you believe in their physical existence, don't get lost in those sorts of things. Think about and get lost in the ideas behind what we are focusing on and what you are trying to work through. So for this week, it is, again, the throat chakra. And what are some yoga poses or potentially things that you can do at home that might help to stimulate this area? So anything where we are either locking that chin down a lot or opening up that chin a lot. So for example, the closing sequence in Ashtanga has a lot of poses where your chin is basically to your chest. That's a great option. So like shoulder stand or plow, for example. And likewise, the opposite, the opposing posture would be fish pose, Vatsandrasana, like where you're up here and your head is on the ground and your throat is completely open and exposed. These are just kind of massaging the area of where your throat and your vocal cords are. It's a beautiful reminder that we have to move our entire body to maintain health and wellness, which is a really great segue into yoga, because a lot of times people are like, I can't do yoga because I'm not flexible. Well, guess what? Only babies, and not even all babies, are born flexible. It's something that you have to make this conscious effort to pursue and make this life choice to pursue mobility. Like Einstein says, it's a object in motion tends to stay in motion. So with a regular yoga practice, you're going to get your body moving and massaging these areas of your body on a regular basis, which brings about health and wellness. And that even can be translated and correlated here with the throat chakra as we're working through postures that help to really open and stretch it or close it off. Another really fun thing that you can do in your yoga class is cat-cow poses, where you're on your hands and knees and you raise and lower your belly. That you can really get into your neck when you are doing things like lion's breath, where you stick your tongue out really big and you breathe. Or as one of our teachers here at Thrive likes to call it, she calls it the Shar-Pei face, when you're in cow pose and you're trying to bite your chin. It's super sexy. I'm going to spare you guys, but pretend you're trying to use your upper teeth to bite your chin. You're going to get this great stretch across your throat. The importance of having a really good and strong and balanced throat chakra and for everyone to have this, is that you can speak up. You can speak and talk about what's important to you. You don't have to feel threatened if somebody else speaks up, because your voice matters and what you think matters. And if we were all, these balanced throat chakra wielding humans, it would be okay to have differences of opinions. It would be okay to think something different than your friend. You don't have to be offended if, I say my favorite color is blue and your favorite color is orange. I mean, it's all of this feeling safe and secure in whatever it is that is true for you, and acting out on it in a loving way, not overbearing someone. And so the best example I can kind of give right now that's hitting home for me at least is my daughter's 4. And like me, she is very confident, bless her heart. She's a leader. I'm calling it. She's going to be a great leader. She's got management skills. And so right now it's my job and my husband's job to try to make sure that she grows up in such a way that she's like a benevolent monarch versus this dictator or tyrant, right? If she's going to be a leader, which she definitely shows tendencies for, we have to make sure that we mold her and to do such a way where she can speak her voice and people can follow her, but she's not like knocking them down. And over the last few weeks, we found out that she was kind of being bossy. She was kind of being mean. And she is 4, so that's kind of one of those things that happens. But as a parent, how do I work through reconciling, allowing her to speak her voice, but not doing so in such a way that it's going to hurt someone? You know what I mean? So the goal here with a happy and balanced throat chakra is, even if you are a leader, own it. Sister, own it. Like, we're all made to do something, to have a calling. God put us on this earth for a calling, and you should never be afraid of it. And a lot of times I've studies and statistics that show where women are not as, I can't say, they may not feel as comfortable being the leader. And there's oftentimes lots of negative connotations when a female is strong and showing leadership skills. And even as young as kids, working in teams, women seem to do that more than taking charge. And so, sisters, this week, focus on your voice and being comfortable with saying, I think we should do this. Or if you have that dream, say, this is my dream. I want to do this. But here's the thing. Once you give voice to this voice, once you put words to these voice, there's power in your words. And so keep that in mind for good and for bad. When you think it, that's one thing. When you speak it, there's power there. So make sure that you speak things that are good, that are uplifting, that are, even if it's in a constructive way, it's not going to damage the other person. That's when we start to get that over-talking thing, right? So this week, focus on maybe drinking some, especially since it's cold, drink something warm and throw some honey in it. Grab some blueberries. I wish we could find blackberries. They're my favorite. Eat something that's going to help to empower you to speak your truth. While you're in yoga, maybe you think a little bit more about stretching that throat chakra, that neck area, moving it up, moving it down, moving it through that full range of motion. Try to get to the point where you're visualizing this area being open and free and healthy. And then just try it. Just try it. Maybe it's you really don't like what it is that you've got on that you're wearing today. So then be like, I don't like this. I'm not going to wear it. So don't wear it. Who cares? Or, any of these things that we might struggle with. Like, there's a lot of, my husband makes the strongest coffee. I can't stand it. It's like jet fuel. So comment below if you like jet fuel or if you like normal people coffee, right? And I've never really had trouble telling him that I don't like jet fuel. And he knows it. But what's been interesting is as we've journeyed through these chakras, it is becoming more and more apparent that I don't want to drink that coffee that way. I don't want to drink the super strong jet fuel. So we have to do something where we can both come to an agreement that makes us both feel comfortable. So this week, while we focus on your throat chakra, make sure you visualize yourself in a happy, healthy way. Make sure you visualize yourself being able to talk and express yourself freely. And then try it. I mean, if nothing else, express yourself to me here at the studio this week, or shoot me an email, make a comment, tell me something that you want to do this week that helps you feel comfortable and feel empowered to speak your truth. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Jennifer Dixon with Thrive Yoga and Wellness. Here we are on Wamabhaga Wednesday, exploring the throat chakra. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Next week, we're going to keep moving on up, and hopefully we'll have Merritt and Leslie here, so it won't just be me talking. I feel like they can offer a lot more knowledge and experience with these chakras. So I am so pleased that you watched. Definitely subscribe to our channel and come and check us out if you're inside Chattanooga. And if you're not, we do have online class offerings at Thrive with Thrive Online, where you can practice with us remotely. You can have access to a full library of online classes, but even better, we do weekly live training sessions where you can get on your phone, your tablet, and turn on the camera, and then you can practice with me, and you can get some real-time feedback on what it is that you're doing. So definitely make sure to check us out, thriveyogaandwellness.com. And if you're interested in the Thrive Online, thriveyogaandwellness.com/Thrive Online, Thrive-Online. Take care, you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.